I wanted to start this video by saying, I'm sorry. I lied to you. Business is all luck. Yep, I just got lucky. All the $10,000 a month talk, luck. The 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, luck. All the clients I'm working with, the 30,000 copies of my Steam game that I sold, yep, all of that just materialized out of nowhere. I just got lucky. Jokes aside, I do remember the hopelessness that I had when I first started. I would look at YouTube channels with over 100,000 subscribers and then look at the statistics that only something like 0.01% of people of YouTube channels ever get there. I'd get this uncertain feeling deep down. Maybe I'm not the type of person that can pull this off. Maybe it's not possible and it is luck. This was one of the most discouraging thoughts I had because after all, I hadn't personally succeeded yet, so I had no direct proof that it was possible. But at the same time, luck or not luck, I wasn't going back to that shitty job I had, so whether it took luck or not didn't matter to me. I was going through with it anyway. I didn't even know at the time that I would have been fine and made just enough money if I knew what I was doing with even just 1,000 subscribers. But just know that if you have this feeling, it's possible. It's just that until you prove it to yourself, there's always going to be this weird, irrational doubt in your head because you personally haven't done it yet. Eventually, I started making money. And what I have to say about making money online is the following. It does take luck, but not in the way you think. People use the phrase business takes luck or YouTube takes luck just as an excuse not to get started. But at the same time, when you start this, you are rolling the dice. In fact, every piece of content or piece of marketing you put out is rolling that dice. And you could roll a 6 on your first video or you could roll a 6 on your 100th video. And when you start, you never know when you're going to roll that 6. The only time you are screwed is if you stop rolling that dice. And you'll actually find that as you roll the dice more and more, you'll find that it doesn't take as many rolls as you think to start rolling the good numbers. You also have an advantage because it's not just a normal dice. Every time you roll it, you get feedback. The faster you repeat this process, the more feedback you receive. And when a beginner first starts, they don't know what the hell they're doing, so they just roll random numbers. But you'll find that as you get this experience, the numbers will slowly climb up like this because you'll know where to go from the feedback you've received. Yes, failing is painful and difficult. Putting weeks into something only to end up finding out that it's rolled a 1 is difficult, but it's exactly what you need to get better. By rolling a 1, not only are you getting information on what to try next time, having these periods where you roll straight 1s for weeks on end builds your character and it builds you into the type of person that can run a successful business. That's why my current offer is that you will make $1,500 in 2 months with me. Otherwise, I give you your money back because I'm confident that when my clients roll the dice in the biased way that I give them, it's only a matter of time until they win. And $1,500 in 2 months just happens to be the amount of money and time that I'm currently confident in. Over time, I can shorten the amount of time it takes or increase the amount of money, but right now, this is what I'm offering, and the link for that is below. And this roll the dice analogy that I'm giving you is why when I started this channel, my second business, I knew that it was a matter of when I was going to succeed, not if I was going to succeed. I didn't know exactly how long it would take to make money, and I still had to roll the dice just like anybody else would. But when I started, I had a bunch of lessons from my previous failures and all my research to guide me. And since I've started this channel, I've posted over 100 videos. I think we're coming up to 100 videos actually. I've spoken to maybe 40 or 50 people so far in calls, which are my target audience, so I've learned a lot about them that way. I've tried about 3 to 4 different ways of making an income from this channel, and I've stuck with working one-to-one with people. That's what I'm doing currently. Whenever I've rolled 1s, it's always given me clues of where I need to improve, and thanks to that, thanks to actually getting started before I knew how, I knew what resources and information to look up from all those 1s I rolled. It takes a lot of failures to succeed in business. All of these things gave me crucial information on how to roll the dice better. That's why I knew it was always going to be a matter of when, not if. It's never a matter of if. That's only the case if you start with the intention of giving up, and that's never what you should do. If it hasn't worked yet, all you have to do is keep rolling those ones, getting feedback and learning from them until you start rolling sixes. Use the ambition you have inside of you to fuel you. That's all getting to $10,000 a month is. It's very simple concepts. Don't look too deep into it, because if you get down this rabbit hole when you're researching about business, it's probably the wrong path to take. Getting to $10,000 a month is simple. All the successful businessmen on YouTube that earn millions per month or millions per year, $10,000 a month is nothing to them. And just that should prove to you that all it takes is some knowledge and dedication and you will succeed. Nothing is unrealistic or outside of your grasp if you are willing to work for it. And especially just a meager $10,000. Come on, we're in the age of the internet where 16-year-olds are earning that much. There are no excuses left. All that's left is action, so just do it. Do you really think that if you put your mind to something, there's anything in the world that you can't achieve? You just have to start rolling, start trying to get lucky. There's only so much you can learn from watching other people roll the dice. You have to start rolling the dice yourself. The advice from other people becomes infinitely more useful when you're actually in the thick of it and doing it as well. The day you start playing this big business game is the day you enable yourself to get lucky. And that's why it's important to go at it with this mindset. Never miss a day, because what if you didn't post that video yesterday? You might have rolled a 6 that day and that day is gone forever. You'll never know. And the same mindset applies if you haven't started yet. What if you started last month and tomorrow would have been the day you roll a 6? Stop cheating yourself out of this. Any beliefs in your head that make you think it's not possible are false, because all types of people have done it, and there's people out there with the same excuses as you, and they didn't let that stop them. To completely skyrocket your rate of success, work with me one-to-one. The link is below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.